What's going on, guys? I'm just waking up here and chugging my daily coffee, trying to figure out what I'm getting into for the day. Figured I'd bring you guys in on it too. So the plan was I wanted to go to the reefs and start spearfishing and scuba diving and all that. But as you can see here, there is no wind at all. It's dead calm for third day in a row. But I'm not really complaining because that is Key West right there. So there's about 1 million bars. I can go drink my patience away. But yeah. I really don't want to turn the engine on just because I'm being impatient. The whole reason I'm out here is trying to be self-sufficient, and I don't know, I'm not really drilling for oil, so I don't think turning my engine on is very self-sufficient. So I'm just gonna wait it out. Like I said, I'm in Key West. I mean, I'm not in a hurry here. But yeah, so I'm just gonna end up staying here for another few days. I'm probably driving these people nuts. You can see all the anchorages and stuff far out. There's like millions of sailboats. I guess you can't really see out with the camera, but I like to be out here secluded and on my own. Mostly just because I don't like annoying other people. I like listening to my music and stuff like that. And I ain't trying to drive them crazy with a bunch of noise. But it's real nice when bad weather comes up too. This boat can handle any kind of water weather. But if a boat starts dragging anchor into me and smashes into me, that's one thing that will probably destroy this boat. Any boat for that matter. So I actually think it is a lot safer being out here by myself rather than in an anchorage. I'm sure people would disagree with that, but that's how I feel. Wow. Alright. Alright, I was just getting ready to tell you guys that I was heading towards the reef here to start spearfishing and scuba diving. And within 5 seconds of me turning the camera on, the wind completely died. It was actually going for 10 miles an hour there too. Alright guys, I finally got a little bit of wind here. I'm going to start my little journey to the reefs. It's 10-15 miles away, and then I'm just going to kind of follow the reefs basically all the way up the whole set of keys, all the way to Key Largo. And then from there, I don't know. That's just what I got going on. So yeah, I'm going to go pull up my anchors. Alright guys, I finally made it out here. I got the engine running, if you can't tell, things loud as hell, but the wind went out on me 2 different times, and I just kind of spun back around and it started pushing me backwards. So I just turned the engine on after all that waiting for wind, and I ended up turning the engine on anyway. But it is what it is. Alright guys, we are sailing. Got my sails up, the wind is barely going. It's only 8 miles an hour I think right now. I'm not used to these waves, man. I was sitting at a protected anchorage for a damn month. I was getting nice and lazy over there. There's Key West, you can still see it. I'm on the east side now. And so where I'm headed is to the coral reefs that run parallel to the keys. That's where I'm gonna do some spearfishing and scuba diving and stuff like that. Yeah, I need some sunglasses. I hate wearing them, but I just can't even see. We are sailing, baby! Well, my autopilot is sailing. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy in the front without any harness on and shit like that. Don't do what I do. I'm not smart. Be smarter. I'm trying to figure out this mess that I got here. So I hear a boat. Oh, it's a plane. So when I was pulling on my anchor, they got tangled up. I had 2 anchors down there because I kept dragging, so I tossed them both out, and they got all tangled up. And so I have 2 anchors. One of them is 28 pounds and one of them is 43 pounds. And then I have 30 feet of chain on both of them. So that's about 200 pounds, a little over 200 pounds. And not to mention all like the silt and mud that came up with them. But I was just kind of curious, like what would somebody do if they couldn't lift that? Like there was 3 knots of current, so you can't really dive on it. You'll get swept away. I guess you could just kind of follow your... No, I don't know. What's going on, guys? I'm still down here at this reef. I've been seeing all kinds of sea life, man, like turtles and all kinds of stuff swimming up to the boat here. Oh, I was sideways on the mooring all night, so I tied this rope to it to help pull my back end around so I wasn't like leaning into the waves all night. But yeah, there's some good news and some bad news. The bad news is that this current was like just too much for me to swim in by myself, at least. There was another boat that came down here and I saw them doing it, but they were just basically holding on to a rope, and like they weren't even swimming or nothing. They were just holding on to a rope looking down, snorkeling. And that didn't even sound like much fun, so. Yeah, it does seem like the current's slowing down now, but the sun's setting and I'm too much of a pussy to swim in the dark. There's no way. But the good news is that the dude I met down here in the Keys is trying to go spearfishing and stuff, so I'm gonna take him. Oh, my hamburger's burning. I'm gonna take him though, and so that way I got somebody else there. I've only done this like a couple times, so I'm still like real new to all this stuff, and I know you're not even supposed to do it alone, so it'll be nice to have somebody else there, make sure I don't die or something, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go down there tomorrow and pick him up at Key West, and then we're gonna just start hitting some reefs and stuff like that.
Holy shit!
Alright, what's up guys? We're heading back from 9-foot stake reef, and unfortunately I skunked out. I met these guys here, Trace and Chase. I knew the opposite before. But yeah, I skunked out. These guys caught some stuff. They caught, what was it, 3 snapper?
Mangrove snappers?
Mangrove, yep. Unfortunately, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. I couldn't even hold my breath and go down about 15 feet. So I didn't catch nothing. But yeah, that's how the day went. I do want to apologize for not recording everything. Like, we did all kinds of spearfishing and diving and stuff, and honestly, I'm just not used to grabbing my camera yet and, you know, doing the whole video thing. I'm not used to it. Even right now, just talking to you guys, it's still kind of weird for me. So, but it'll all get better. I just need to get used to doing it and make it kind of a habit type deal. But we had a good day. My buddy caught a 3 snapper. I didn't catch nothing because it turns out I have the lungs of a 20-year-old smoker because I've been smoking for about 20 years. I couldn't even get 15 feet down, man. It was horrible. Like, I would see a decent looking fish and I'd try to dive for it, and right before I started getting close to it, I was just running out of oxygen. Then I'd panic and go up real quick. I mean, we were like 20 foot. Like, that's ridiculous. So I either need to work on my breath holds or just start using all my scuba stuff every time I dive. I just tried to snorkel this time and I don't know, it wasn't enough. But I had a good time. It was different with people. Like, I've been, you know, by myself for a long time. And it's hard to meet people out here, you know what I mean? Like, just sailing around doing your own little thing. You don't get the opportunity to make friends and stuff, so it is nice, you know. Yeah, it was a real good day. They had fun too. And this, I'm still in Key West here. This is something you will not see from me often. I am in a populated anchorage here. I'm usually all by myself in the middle of nowhere with all kinds of like rough waves and just kind of living rough. But I had to drop them off. This anchorage is right next to the marina, so. Hey guys, I really hope you liked this episode. If you did, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button for me. And if you really liked it, you can come join me on patreon.com. It'll really help me out, and I'll be posting a bunch of videos and content that you can pretty much only see there. So come check it out, and I'll be posting a new video every Saturday, so stay tuned.